So, going against popular belief in media today, I am not oppressed. Hey guys, welcome back to Live, Love, Life, and Travel. This is your girl Shamika, and if you're new here, welcome. Just to let you know, I usually upload my videos throughout the week. I upload my travel videos on the weekdays and my free talk videos on the weekends. I talk about love, I talk about life, I talk about mental, spiritual, physical, and emotional health. Anything of cultural relevance. Yeah, so if you're interested, please hit that subscribe button. Today I wanted to talk about the beginning of this video in honor of Black History Month. And some of you might say, like, but Shamika, how can you not be oppressed? Like, you're black and you're a woman, so obviously you're oppressed. You must be mistaken. And how can you be doing this on the honor of Black History Month, where Black history is about of all the oppressed black people who come before you? The reason why I say, and let me say this first, I am speaking on my behalf. I am only speaking on my behalf, my life, my experience, my journey, my path, just me. And I'm also speaking in general, but I'm not speaking about anyone else. So if anyone else watches this video and say, well, I feel assaulted because I feel like I am oppressed and I am black and I'm a woman, how can you say this? I am not talking about you. I'm talking about my life, my experience, my journey, and also in general. And so, yes. And so the reason why I'm saying I am not oppressed, because I'm not oppressed. Like, I'm freaking traveling. I'm traveling through Southeast Asia, the beginning of me traveling the fucking world. I've had my own businesses. I went to college. And besides my past, and besides a lot of ups and a lot of downs in my life, a lot of mistakes, a lot of falling on my face, a lot of horrible things that's happened to me, none of those happened to me because I was black. I can truly say that I don't feel oppressed. I've been called nigger. I've been followed in the store. I've been stereotyped. I've been had prejudice against me, or people have been prejudiced or biased against me because of the color of my skin, but I still don't feel oppressed. I feel like for me, claiming oppression today in 2017 is a slap in the face of all those who came before me. All those amazing, strong black people who came before me and fought for my rights to be here today. To just be doing something silly as YouTube. If they never did that, I wouldn't be sitting here today. I wouldn't be able to speak as freely as I wanted today. I feel like it'd be a slap in the face for all the slaves who died and was beat and fought for their freedom and survived that and kept going for the betterment of their children's children, and ultimately for the better of me and for all of the black community. I feel like me claiming oppression today in 2017 would be a slap in the face of all those who marched with Martin Luther King, all those who fought with Malcolm X, all those who fought in the Civil War to free the slaves, all those who protest against segregation and discrimination back in the 50s, 60s, 70s. I feel like claiming oppression today in 2017, I feel like is a slap in the face of all those who have broke the first black astronaut, the first black doctor, the first black surgeon, the first black professor, the first black engineer, the first black Olympic, the first black ballet, like ballerina. Like, I feel like that would be a slap in the face to say I'm oppressed today in 2017, when the people who are truly oppressed, those are the people we're celebrating. I feel like me saying today that I'm still oppressed will almost seem like whatever they did in the past, all the struggle that they went through to make sure we had a better life today was for nothing. Like, if I'm still claiming oppression, then what did they do? Who are we celebrating if we are still oppressed? I feel like by me celebrating my life and by me saying that I am not a victim, I am victorious, that is me honoring those who came before me. That's what I feel like Black History Month is for, to honor and celebrate all those who fought for my rights and for my freedom today. For me, I feel like this word oppression is used very flippantly and very readily. You know what I mean? And I've made a video already about why I don't like the third wave feminist movement, is because I feel like it's a slap in the face to all those who are actually oppressed. Claiming oppression today is a slap in the face to all those who are still oppressed, all those who still have a lower class of life because of the color of skin or because of what's between their legs. So I don't feel like I have the right to claim that I'm oppressed. Now, I'm not saying that this this applies to everyone that is my skin color or my sex or my gender. This applies to me. I remember I had my ex-boyfriend. My ex-boyfriend was white. He was British. And we were sitting down, and I guess he was trying to be an ally to the black community. And just sympathize with me and sympathize with the black community. And he went on and on. He started going on and on about how, like, man, like, black people get it so bad. You guys have it so bad. Like, your lives are so rough, and like, oh, you can never just get up. You can never have a good life because of prejudice and because of racism. And oh, your life, like, he was making it seem like because I'm black and because black people are black, that we'll never actually really have a good life because of the white, powerful. You know what I mean? And I started thinking about what he was saying, and at first I was like, nodding, like, yeah, black power, right to you, yep. But then I started really thinking about it, and I started thinking, like, no, I don't feel that way. I don't feel like my life is going to be less than because of the color of my skin. Yes, there are times in my life where I had to sort of prove myself or try a little bit harder because I was black. Yes, is that fair? No. But I can truly say anything that I really, really put everything into, anything that I ever really believe that I will achieve and I will get, and I put forth all those things that I talked about in my law of attraction video and actually really, really went for it, I've gotten. There is nothing I ever really wanted or ever went for that I didn't get or was denied to me because I was black. And this is just me. I'm just saying my life. If anything that I've ever failed at or didn't get is because of my own shortcomings, is because I didn't try hard enough, is because I gave up, or is because I lacked the intellect and the skill to get it. And also because of my past. Like, I had a really, really rough childhood. If any of you know, I was severely and emotionally, mentally, sexually, mentally, spiritually abused for the majority of my childhood, like extreme abuse. And so for most of my young adult life, or most of my adult life, I've had to overcome that. And so I felt like anything that I didn't get because anything I didn't achieve also might have been because of my childhood. Anyway, I digress. So I don't know, like, I feel like my life is good, and I feel like there are people who are oppressed today in 2017 living in America. There are tons of people who are still oppressed around the world, but I don't feel oppressed, and I'm not gonna claim it because I feel like oppression can be like a literal thing, like someone's oppressed, but I also feel like oppression can be a mindset. I feel like we as a people and as a human race need to be careful about the words we keep speaking about back into our lives and then back into our communities. And I talk about this again in my law of attraction video. If I keep claiming oppression as mine and as a badge of honor, and I'm oppressed, then I'm going to live a life as an oppressed person. I'm going to live a life of oppression. And if I keep speaking it back into the community, like, black community are so oppressed, we are so oppressed as a people, everyone's so oppressed, anybody who's black is oppressed, then I'm constantly putting that energy back into the black community. I'm sick of them being like these two notes to the black community, especially when it comes to mainstream media. It's either black people are gang members, violent, drug dealers, whatever, or we're getting shot by the police, or we're poor, we're impoverished, we live in poverty, we're uneducated, we have single father homes, poor us, we need to save them, poor black people, 1-800-feed the blacks. Like, I'm sick of those notes. There's nothing ever in the middle. I want the mainstream media to start to celebrate what it is to really be black. And to me, what it is to be black is amazing and strong and beautiful and everything delicious and rich and lovely. And I wouldn't want to be any other race in the world. I think being black is so much history and so rooted and so amazing and awesome. I want to see that being played out. I'm tired of it being either we're violent or we're being shot or we're oppressed. Poor us. Help us. We're broken. I think black people are anything but broken. you know, or violent and all the other stuff. You know what I mean? I want that to be celebrated. And in this today's climate with the extreme SJW and the oppression Olympics, I don't need you guys to come to my defense because I'm not oppressed, you know, and I'm speaking just for myself. I feel like me saying that again today in 2017 is a slap in the face to all those who came before me and helped me get to the place I am today. They were oppressed, and the ones before them were oppressed, and the ones who came before them were oppressed. And they still fought for their freedom, and they still fought through that, which I'm amazed by, because I don't know if I would have been born back in maybe slave times, if I would have been able to fight through that, if I would have been able to make it through that. So for me to claim oppression today in 2017, I feel like it's disrespectful to them. So I am not oppressed, and I wish people stop claiming that for me. Stop telling me I'm oppressed because I'm a woman or because I'm black, because I'm not. Thank you for being an ally and all, but I'm not. Again, I am only speaking for myself. I think that I want to see more of us in more mainstream media celebrate all the amazingness of blackness and not just the negative stuff or the sad stuff all the time. And I understand that we still have ways to go. We do still have ways to go. I am still a firm believer that there is a underlying, like, institutionalized prejudice and bias against people of color, even if it's unconsciously. I still think it's there. I do think we have a ways to go. I'm not saying that we're there. I'm not saying we've made it, but we have to also recognize that we've come a long way. Yeah, I'm gonna do another video about how amazing it is to be black in honor of Black History Month, and maybe do another video of my favorite black heroes in honor of Black History Month. Look out for that. I do want to say, you know, maybe the mainstream media hasn't recognized it, but social media has. If you haven't noticed, black is like popping right now. You know, hashtag Black Girl Magic and all. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. We're magical, right? We're awesome. We're not these oppressed, broken down people. And so yeah, that's it. That's my video. Tell me guys what you think. Give me your opinions. Again, this was no disrespect to anybody else, life or experience. You are free to leave any comments in the comment section below about what I talked about, your opinions on it, whether you agree or disagree, respectfully. Like this video if you want to like it. Share this video if you want to share it. It really helps, guys, if you actually share the video and spread it around. And if you want to continue to follow me on this crazy, beautiful game called life, please subscribe. And if you subscribe, hit that bell so you get the notifications when I do upload. And check out the links below. And thank you from Live, Love, Life, and Travel.
Go right, all I want is be left alone,